All right guys, welcome to the Wicked Kitchen. Today, I'm gonna show you a bit more advanced chefy style, pork belly style tofu. Free from animals, as always. Check this out. The crispy edges, juicy in the middle. You guys are gonna absolutely love this recipe. Stick around, and here we go. All right guys, so today I'm showing how to do, it's a more advanced, it's very easy recipe, but it takes a little bit more time than the normal recipes I've been showing as being really quick. This is definitely chefing it up. So to make tofu into pork belly, it's quite a lot of fat and the certain seasonings. So how I've done it is today I'm using Hodo, and they have these really cool, the organic brand here, it's extra firm. This is what I'm gonna use. You can use any kind of tofu as long as it's extra firm. You want it to stay together. So what I've done is I've taken 2 packs and I've seasoned it. I'm gonna show you right now. This is like what it comes out of the oven after 4.5 hours cooking at 240 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. I don't even know what that is Celsius. I hope the editor guy can put the thing right there. So this is what it's gonna look like when it comes out after 4.5 hours, right? And so I didn't wanna wait around and just wait around to shoot a video of 4.5 hours. So I took both things of tofu and just seasoned it with black pepper, kosher salt, smoked paprika, and then I used garlic powder and just rubbed each side of the tofu, and then I put it into this pan here. And then I pretty much submerged the whole thing with grapeseed oil. And you can use vegetable oil, you can use a blended canola oil, you can use any kind of oil you want. This is pretty much how it comes out. And you can see this quick clip of me like flipping it every 30 minutes as it cooks right now, and then we'll get back to it. Super careful on that. Ooh. That's it. Okay, it's been a long time, so now we're gonna pull it out. Amazing, it smells delicious. Now we're gonna do crispy tofu pork belly. And to do that, we're gonna have the tofu up here. It's definitely a lot of oil. And a lot of fat, and that's what people are used to when they're eating animal products, right? But we're showing new ways to do this. I'm heating up the pan at a low to medium high heat because this is gonna take a second. And I have a bowl here. So we wanna do a crispy style. And we'll serve that with some white rice, which I've already cooked ahead of time. And we have recipes for the perfect brown rice if you want to use brown rice. You can buy packaged rice, whatever's easier for you. But this dish is going to be great on some jasmine white rice. So I'm taking the tofu like this. Right. And I will cut it. I'm going to cut it into 4s. 1. Okay, so I'm doing that with both pieces. So cut that into 4, and they're still warm. You can let it cool down overnight, whatever. Sometimes this is a really good recipe to actually make the day before, just to get to this part, and then you could throw it on the grill. You can use barbecue sauce. You can do whatever you want with it. You don't have to do the crispy tofu. If you just want to roast it off like this or add it to anything, the flavor is going to be amazing. So while it's still like this, I'm gonna just do a quick score, slight incisions onto the top. And then turn it and do the opposite way. So this is gonna give it that nice score, and it is kind of warm here, so. All right, I'm gonna do the same on this one. And now all I'm doing is just gently resting the knife on it and just sliding it so it just slices the top. So it makes this nice crisscross. Oop. I have about this much corn flour. Corn flour is in the UK, corn starch is in the US. So it's the same product. You can use rice flour as well. I'm trying to keep this gluten-free. For some reason I'm not gluten-free, but some people like that. So I'm also using a medium grind cornmeal. So it's about 2 to 1 corn flour to cornmeal, cornstarch to cornmeal. And then I'm gonna season that with a little bit of just a touch of smoked paprika, pinch of salt. Okay, 2 pinches of salt and a pinch of black pepper here. And I wanna just stir that up a little bit. So this is gonna make it nice and crispy on the top when we sear it off in the pan and finish in the oven. Turning up the heat there. What I will do is use the oil that I have already that it's been baking in. A couple of these mega tablespoons. Couple, 3, all right, 4. We're not being shy with this recipe. So it's just enough oil to coat the bottom of that pan. And what I'll do is each one, I'm just gonna do this like this. Just a little bit of dredge on that, a little bit of dredge, and that's it. And then add it right to the oil. And I'm gonna do each one like that. Okay, you don't need a ton of the coating on top. You just that little bit is gonna really help crisp it up. So you wanna fry each side for like 3 to 4 minutes, and then we'll flip them over. And then we're gonna pop it in the oven and prep the rest of the dish. It's got some nice color on there, a little golden brown. Okay, so that's nice. The oven is already preheated, 420. We're gonna pop that in the oven right now. Just like it is. All right, so I have another pan right here, so I'm gonna crisp that up for about 10 minutes in the oven, finish that off there. And in the meantime, I'm gonna prep up some of these green onions. So we just have 3 green onions, quick clean, cut off the ends. That's trash. So I'm just gonna do a quick slice. I'll actually sharpen this. So, a few people have been asking like some really basic knife care questions, like how to take care of your knives. So for beginners, you know, this is more of a slightly more advanced but they have the safeguard here. So if you have knives at home and you want to sharpen them a little bit more, just give a quick edge. Just take your time, do this. But how I was taught in the beginning, when you're first doing it, is just to really set your steel on the board and just slowly scale down each side, holding the knife at like 45-degree angle and just slowly. And as you get better at it, you can go a little bit faster. The thing about the steel is this is a magnet and this is metal, so it's got a slight pull, and what it does is pull the fibers. Instead of going this way, it pulls them that way, so that's what helps give a nice sharp edge. And it's always one of my biggest pet peeves is a dull knife. So back to this. All right, so I'm just gonna add these green onions right to the bottom of this pan. I'm gonna save just a few of them for the garnish. Just a few of them fresh, but the rest are gonna be cooked a little bit. And then I have some frozen corn because this is what I could find in the store. And there's just 1 cup of frozen corn, 1 coffee cup. Back to it. Did you see that W fly by? I love that W. Now we're just gonna pull these out. So to finish the dish off here, I have some sweet chili sauce here. That sweet, sweet sauce. And the frozen corn, the green onion, I'm just gonna lay some of this sauce on, like this. Because we're gonna pop this back in the oven just to heat up that corn. Okay, So it's not too much, but it's nice and gooey. It'll thin out a little bit as it heats up. So I'll pop this in the oven for 5 minutes. As that's heating up, have our rice. I just added 2 cloves of garlic to this. And again, it's easy. You can buy it packaged and microwave it. You can make your own. We have that recipe for brown rice right over there again. It's always nice to just be able to know how to cook your own rice. It's gonna be the plate. Remember guys, we are in lockdown. See that W, guys? Now it's time to pull it out of the oven. So, we got the corn. You can hear the tofu belly cooking in the corner there. We're just gonna add this right to it here. Amazing. A little bit of the corn and sweet chili sauce with the green onion, you guys. It looks amazing. Just gonna do 2 pieces right on top. Like this. Gorgeous. And I'm gonna take some more of that chili sauce. Just look at that. Awesome, guys. So just a little bit, all right, a little bit more. It's a good sauce. And garnish it with some of the green onion. It's that easy. Well, I mean, it takes long. It's very easy. It just takes a little bit of time. But you can also save the other pieces here and you can use them in barbecue. Any kind of dish. You can mix them with rice. You can mix them with the corn. You can just chop them up, make sandwiches out of them. Barbecue sauce, barbecue, throw them on the grill. They're good to have in the fridge. So if you do it, just do a good sized batch. And then save the oil that you cooked that in, because this is all flavor, and just use that when you're making other dishes, other vegetable dishes, kale, or whatever you're making. Remember guys, free from animals. All right, so there you have it guys. You know, I hate saying my because it's not my, I'm giving it to you. So it's the tofu pork belly recipe. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Subscribe. By subscribing, you get all the new notifications when the videos are released and you get to see everything that we're doing. We really hope we're helping out and being supportive. Comment down below if there's anything special you want to see. We'll be happy to make it. Yeah, and don't forget, stay home, wash your hands, and I'm gonna enjoy this right now. Thanks for being here with me, you guys. It's nice, juicy in the middle. Oh, crispy on the edge. Man, it's really crispy on the side. It's perfect. Awesome. Mmm.